Hello, I'm Richard Hunter, Head of Markets, and welcome to our look ahead for the week commencing the 4th of March. It's been rather mixed fortunes as usual on either side of the pond. UK has been slightly lagging behind, although the FTSE 100 has started to recoup some of its earlier year losses. On the other hand, the US ended February in fine fettle. The S&P 500 hit another record high, and the Nasdaq hit a new record high. This was, of course, after some relief that the latest inflation reading from the States hadn't been hotter than expected, leaving the potential for interest rates cuts very much on the table, which in turn boosted technology stocks in particular. So, in the year to date, the Dow Jones is now up by 3.5%. The S&P 500 by 6.8%, the Nasdaq by 7.2%, while the FTSE 100 is currently down around 0.6%. Turning to next week, there's a couple of stocks of interest. First one, full year numbers from Entain. This is the owner of the likes of Ladbrokes and Coral. Share price has been rather weak over the last year, down about 32%. There have been some doubts about organic growth within its UK businesses. And at the same time, there's been the overhang of regulation, which is getting ever tighter in the gambling arena, particularly at the moment in Germany. On the other hand, and what will probably be the highlight of the results next week, is the company's joint venture with the US company now known as BetMGM. Now, this is where there's particular potential for growth, and the joint venture looks like it's getting into positive territory with some pretty serious revenue. So that could be a highlight of that particular release. Also, full year numbers from ITV, who today actually announced that they were selling their 50% stake in the joint venture with BBC Studios, BritBox, for a consideration which should net them somewhere around £235 million. It's rather looking as though that money will be used on a share buyback. As a result, the shares popped around 14% today, although even after that rise, ITV shares remain down by about 27% over the last year. Nonetheless, it does add some spice. Finally, we've got full year numbers from a couple of insurers, Legal & General and Aviva. Share price been fairly patchy. Legal & General down 6% over the last year. Aviva more or less flat. Obviously, the wider market volatility has not played into the hands of the insurers on their investment side particularly well. That being said, they remain in rude capital health, so we'll expect to see that capital strength being reiterated, and also the cross-selling opportunities which the companies can have through their various offerings, including investment management. Investors are certainly being paid to wait in the meantime. If you look at a fairly punchy couple of dividend yields, with Legal & General on 8.1% and Aviva on 7.1%. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.